Hello, Teaquilters. Today is, Wednesday, August 27th, 2025, and we are here for live 1 hour chat. I just have a couple announcements I want to make, and we can do those later. At least one. I'm saying a couple, but I know of one for sure. So we'll do that later, and also, if you're new here, haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button for me, please. I would really appreciate it. Also, you can hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I'm live. I'm also live on Saturdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, except for this Saturday, and we'll talk about that. So let's see what's going on here with the chat, see who's here. I did not cut this iron on. I'm sewing. I am going to quilt my African map quilt, and so I am sewing a backing for it because I think the quilt's like 64.5 inches. So, square. And so my 45 width of fabric isn't big enough, so I needed to piece some additional things together. And what I'm piecing together is really scraps left over from, I just quilted the Take 5 quilt. And so I am just piecing those scraps. So I just sewed one piece, and now I have another piece here that I'm going to sew onto here. So that's what I'm actually doing right now. And one side of this sometimes does look different than the other. So I'm just trying to pay attention to that since I'm piecing it. I don't want it to all of a sudden look like it's on the wrong side on one piece. So I'm trying to pay attention now that I just noticed that. Even though it's supposed to be an Ankara, there is a slight difference. It's a little bit, just slightly duller. So I used, these three pieces that I just sewed together are all scraps from the African Shuffle Take 5 quilt kits that I sell. So I'm just sewing this together so I didn't have to use a whole nother yardage piece. I'm using the scraps. I do have how I make my backing videos. I have like a series of 3 videos on YouTube showing you the various different ways that I piece my quilt backs. And I guess a 4th way would be the reward of piecing backs every once in a while is that I get a chance to use a 108 every now and then. So I don't think I've seen any African. Oh, I'm like, why is my thread right here? It's because it's about to run out. Well, it has run off the spool. So at least I didn't do any air sewing. Cone completely empty. That's gone. So let's start another one. Oops. All right. And let's raise this presser foot so I can pull this out. I'm seeing my thread flopping in the wind. I'm like, I don't remember that before. So, I guess I do have a couple of announcements. More than one. Uh-oh. I guess it's not long enough. My thread wasn't long enough. All right, let's try it again. All right, put this back. So we've got Sue GSD saying 321 days until the combination family reunion and retreat 2026. Let the games begin, she says. So thank you, Sue. CJR Creations here, Janice Miller, Betsy Layton, Dee Branson, Judy Smith, Vivian Calvey, C-Rax, MC, Melina Montoya, Teresa Forrester, Suzette Peterkin Denton, Janet McCarroll, Remo JS, saying for you all to hit the thumbs up, show your love and support. Yes, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button already, please go do that for me. I would really, really appreciate it. Also, you can join us over on Facebook group, Teaquilts LLC, but you must answer 4 questions. Sometimes you may not see those 4 questions when you request to join. Just go out of the group and then search for it again and go back in, and then it'll tell you that you need to answer those 4 questions. If you don't do that, you won't be approved. I've been denying people because I just don't have time to go look and see if you are a quilter or have quilt photos or you with some quilts or anything like that. So I've been just denying them so that I can keep spammers out of the group. Diane McCoy is here. Helena Marie Carter, Rhonda Barlow, Kevin the Quilter, and Remo said, let's remember, no question is dumb. Sheila Willis is here. Benita Nance. Remo talking about what type of shirt you have on. Girl, Bass Pro Shop, okay? I was trying to wait for more people to get in here so I don't have to keep repeating all this stuff. So we'll just hold off a minute. But this is the shirt that I slept in. And I have not changed. I'm about to go take a bath right after this. I have been packing. That's what I've been doing. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to get in here so I don't have to say it over and over again. Hi, Holly Duvall. Welcome, welcome. Deborah Sims Brown is here. And Tinanya Edwards. Melissa LePage. Smurf Creations. Don Cunningham, Jan F., Claudette Hall, I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. Claudette Bettis is here. Welcome on a Wednesday, Claudette. Joyce Sterling is here. Ray Mahone. So yeah, that's cool. So let me sew this seam, and then I just have one more seam on my back piece, and then we'll just chat a little bit. Yeah, because I can't sew anyway at the same time. Well, on part of it anyway. I guess I could. But I may as well give you my undivided attention. Okay, this is a little bit weird. And it was squared up, but okay. Um, just trying to get to the... Okay. You know, the one thing about this Juki is that I don't have that you're out of thread notice like my Bernina does. And the Bernina goes so much longer. But that's a whole nother issue. It don't have all the dollars invested in it either, you know. That's why I said I am a girl that needs certain features on her sewing machine. I will admit to that. I'm spoiled. I think only my first sewing machine did not have needle up and down or thread cutter, and that was my Kenmore. I started sewing with a Kenmore in 1986. And then, I don't know, I have to look and see how old I bought the Singer CXL. And then that started me with all the features because it's computerized, but it wasn't machine embroidery. So it had a whole lot of decorative stitches, and it had like 2 different pages where you had to select the A or B side to do stitches. So it had quite a few stitches. But, you know, I got spoiled right away. So, yeah. I did not buy another machine that didn't have a thread cutter probably until I had bought the Singer Heavy Duty, which was years later because I only bought it for bags. I don't think that one has needle up and down or a thread cutter, but it might have a needle threader on it. But I don't think it has the other features, but it's been a little while. I was sewing on that for a while at Kevin's house, but y'all know I chain piece everything, so I can't remember all those features right away, or the lack thereof. All right. Talking about y'all hear that Miss T is spoiled. I spoil myself. That's right. Been doing it for years. Hey, Deborah Quilts. So yeah, one thing. The documentary has been accepted into the St. Louis Museum Festival. So I think it's September 10th, if I'm not mistaken, we were supposed to be showing the entire film. And now they're only going to be showing like a trailer, and then they're going to have us, all the makers there, showing you some of the things that we have made. That's what's going to be happening on the 10th now, instead of you seeing the entire movie, because once an organization like that picks it up, you cannot show it. They have to be the first viewing of that. And so we can't show it, and we don't know yet when they are going to show it publicly, or if it's going to be broadcast any kind of way. I don't know any of those details, but we are going to have something on the 10th, and we're meeting on the 8th to put some quilts in the library, things like that. So we are having it still at the library. I don't know what that means for the Jackman's viewings that we had, because if they have it before then we can still have it. But if they wait and schedule it later, then, because they got up till November, through the end of November, I think, to show it. So I don't know how that stuff works, because that's not my baby. I can just tell you that things are on pause. But what isn't on pause is that the documentary book has been sent to the publisher, and I have paid for the books from the people that requested an autographed copy from me. The book is $35, so I guess it'll be $35 with shipping. I have to figure out what that is. If it's not that much shipping, I'll see if I can pay for it. If not, just say that you're going to add $8 to ship your book. Because I don't know what size it is. I do know that it's full of color. She told me that it was a full color book. So let me see if I can find the list of people that signed up for the documentary book. I've already placed my order. I probably only have a few extras because I ordered a few extra. I don't know how many extra, about 4 maybe or 5 extra, because I wanted to make sure that my mom had one, my daughter had one, stuff like that. So, documentary books. I'm just going to read this off real quick to let you know if you're on the list or not. And then I'll be sending out. I'm not going to do this because I got other things coming up right now. But I just wanted you to know that the books have been ordered and who is on the list. My list right here stops at 48. And I ordered 55 books, I think. So, I got myself, Sean of Go Savvy Designs, Janice Miller, Diane McCoy, Benita Nance, Sue GSD, Vivian Calvi, Don Cunningham, Darcy Savelli, Michelle the Quilter, T. Nunye, who was the one that introduced me to Paulette. And I'm going to send you a book so you don't have to pay for yours, so you won't get anything from me. Well, when I send it out, I'll come back on a live and let you all know, because she's always in my live chats. I'll let you all know when I send the emails out, because it won't be sent out because I'm on my way out of town. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So when I send that out, I'll try to make sure that I announce it here, and then you can just email me your address. Don't send it to me now because I don't need my mail clogged up right now. And because I had to get rid of all of my old emails that from whenever I've shipped something to you before, ShipStation would send me a confirmation email, and that's how I've been keeping up with some of y'all mailing addresses. But I had to delete everything because it was driving me nuts, and I just deleted all of my mail. So I have nothing but everything since I've been communicating since July, I guess. So I have a month of history in my emails right now. So that was T. Nunye. And then we've got Deborah Holloway, Sharon Lewis, Remo JS, Elaine Doucette, Zandra Odom, Sheila Willis, Carol Green, Linda Parrish, Janet McCarroll, Carla Ford. And that was via Remo. Did you tell Carla that you put her on this list, Remo? Jacqueline Mason, Maddie Barnum, Tracy Middlebrook, Patricia Vaughn, Diana Glenn, Becky Galambos, Debbie Kellogg Hinkenbean, Joe Carmel Perkins, Donna Marsh, Kevin Huffman, Minnie Dula, Andrea Miller, Jester Creative Space, Ingrid Bowers. No, it's not Bowers anymore. I can't remember what it is, but it begins with the PFAN. Fanzelter, Zelter. Trying to pull it out. Suzette Peterkin Denton, Mary Franzen, Yolanda Riza, Celeste Reese, Jacilia Jones, Judy Birch, Linville, Rhonda Barlow, Liz Wilson, Gail Waisinen, Kathy Parks, Joanne Parker, Rosalind Lloyd, and then Sandy Agger. And I will also, when I come back from out of town, I will sit down and type a list, or if I'm out of town and I'm sitting somewhere, like in the airport on a layover or something, if I think about it, we don't have anything else we're doing, which I highly doubt, watching Jersey, because Jersey's going out of town too. So I'm thinking I'll try to start typing the names, but I have to take a photo of this, and I don't even have my phone. Yes, I do. I can't do it if I don't have my phone. So let's take a photo of this. Dismiss. And I'll put this into the Facebook group so that everybody that's on here, because I either got your name from YouTube or Facebook. That's the only way you would have gotten on this list. So those are the two places that I am going to, I'm telling you now, that's why I just read it here. And then for the people that are not watching me on YouTube like that, they're in the Facebook group though, I'll make sure that I type a list and get that list over there. Again, it's $35. I would assume it's no more than $8 for shipping. Post office just keeps going up on their shipping, so I will do that. So the books have been ordered. I put my order in, what's today, Wednesday, probably Monday. And she just wrote me back today and said that my order is in. And she's hoping that it'll be back by September 8th is what she said. Okay, Remo said, yes, you want it booked. Thank you for verifying. Because I sometimes put down, because I know Carla's not in the chats like she usually is. And Sue says, if we don't spoil ourselves, no one else will. You got that right, girl. Brenda Perkins is here. Thank you, ma'am, for hitting the thumbs up, saying that she paid the rent. Sharon says, I'm going on my last Mid-Atlantic shop hop on Thursday, going out to Warrenton and Winchester, Virginia. Girl, you doing the thing, girl. Good for you. That sounds exciting. And then that's from Don and says Doc showing. I don't know what that is. And Sharon says, T, good news about the documentary book and the interview. Yeah, whenever one of the big film festivals of any kind pick up your book, it's going to the St. Louis Film Festival. It could go to a nationwide film festival. It could even make it as far as Netflix. So I'm not sure what's going to happen now that St. Louis, because we weren't, she's been submitting, but she hadn't heard anything, and we're to the point where we're about to show it, and now they're just responding back. But apparently they've been having some staff changeovers too, so they've been in the process of going through some changes and hiring and things like that. We don't keep the same jobs forever anymore. So yeah, so we're lost now, because this is the first time it's been picked up by the film festival. So this is a great thing for her as well. And I can't wait for you all to see it, because to me, it's not even about us or me as a quilter. It's how she tells a story. She is a true storyteller. I think she's probably a doctorate of some kind of English or something, or of literature of some kind. And she has a way with words and how she tells a story. When I'm looking at, I've seen the unedited version of, it was edited, but it wasn't the final version. So I've seen it, and the way she tells a story is you're more interested and you're enthralled with her voice as she's walking you through the story of what she's telling. And that's what I really like. So I'm really proud of her. She told me, what day did she tell me that? Friday. I knew Friday. Because I went to visit her for something else, and she ended up sharing my lunch. I had Chick-fil-A, and she said, I wish I had known. I said, hey, I don't even hardly eat that much, so we can split this in half. And then I was at Ted Drew's. I had already picked up my Chick-fil-A, so I ended up just bringing her a Ted Drew's. And I said, once you get this Ted Drew's, you'll be just fine. So yeah. Let me go down here. Oh my gosh, Darcy said her iPad kept telling her that she wasn't connected. Oh my goodness. This older iPad, every time I come on here, it reboots me out. Like it completely closes the the app, YouTube app. And it doesn't do that on my newer one. I'm sure they probably got another iPad out now since I've gotten this one. I think I've had this one a couple years. And this one I think I had when we were doing the birthday blocks that y'all went crazy on and sent me some ungodly number of quilt blocks. I made so many quilts out of those. Let me make sure. Remo saying she wants to purchase 2 books. Who is it? Who is the other one for, Remo? Brenda says, I forgot it was Wednesday. Hey, Brenda. Melissa says, add my name to that book list, please. Like I said, I don't have any extra books. I will make sure, I got to make sure that I have books for my family. I had 6 extra. I thought I ordered 5, but I will put down, let me find it because I don't have it open right now. And I can ask her if I can order more, but she did tell me she had ordered the one that I have. The ones that I already gave her because I ordered 55. Hold on. Trying to get to Remo's name. Remo times 2. I'll put that down, and then I gotta find the people that wanted me. Melissa LePage, okay. Put you on here. So that's number 49. And I'll put down here for more. So that's 49. I know I ordered 55. I'm going to put my mom down here. My daughter. Let me see. Oh, Remo says she's doing the Ohio shop hop, so that's cool. Oh, documentary showing. Okay. She was just abbreviating. Hi, Sue Allen. Welcome to the chat. Clovis Gardner as well. Linda, the RSL lady. She just got her Moxie Longhorn delivered and waiting for the tech guy to set her up this Friday. Early birthday Christmas gift to me. From me to me. Yes, that's what you got to do. Nobody, people don't know what quilters need or want. And you almost have to either give them the list or you have to go get it yourself and just say, give me money. However much you want to give, just give me money. Hey, Joe Carmel, welcome to the chat. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything in here. Claudette Hall. Helena Marie Carter. And like I said, I'll contact her and see if I can get more books. That's why I read off everybody's names so that you all know. It was kind of weird because it's hard to sign up for something when you don't know what the price is going to be. But, small publishing costs more money. She did say that Left Bank Books, I don't know if they're popular in the USA, but they're a popular book company here. And they're going to be the ones that are going to be selling to individuals. But anybody that in the book can order a bunch of them. So instead of them shipping directly to you, then they'll come to here so that I can autograph yours. So that's what I'm doing. I'm only taking orders for the ones that want me to do just a quick put tea of Teaquilts or something in it, okay? Because it's going to be a lot of books, so I won't be writing stories. Remo is reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button, so thank you so much, Remo. Please hit it if you haven't. I would really, really appreciate it. And then Yolanda's here saying her rent is paid too. Been on vacation. I sure missed my Teaquilts. Hey, Yolanda. Sandy says, any update from YouTube on this backwards view? No. And I haven't asked them about it personally. It's like, who am I? You know, I'm not one of if the big channels aren't complaining about it, who am I to complain about it? Because I've seen it on the big channels too. Helena has her newborn granddaughter, so yes, congrats on that. I thought must have been Don Cunningham I had on here. I got you, Donette. On the list, anyway. Hey, Minnie, welcome in here. She doesn't sleep. Her mommy is in the house. Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, Jersey don't like sleep anyway. She be passed out we find her all kind of places just passed out because she refused to just, go to bed like, regular folk. So, yeah. Holly is asking about QuiltCon 2026 and Raleigh asking if it's worth going. I'm pondering any idea. I did go to the one in Atlanta, Georgia. It was really good. I can't remember now if that's the only one I've been to or if I've been to one other one. I can't remember. I think I've been to one other one, but I'm not quite sure. So, yeah. So that's with the books. What else? Oh, packing. I've been packing the last couple of days, washing clothes, making sure I have stuff washed so that I can pick my favorites. You know how that is. You want to wear your favorite and most comfortable stuff when you want to travel sometimes. So, I am packing to go out of town. I am going to San Diego tomorrow, and I'll be back home late Sunday or early Monday morning, however that works. I can't remember what time our planes leave Sunday evening. So Saturday, I don't know what we're doing. If we're out having dinner somewhere, I will not be live. I will take my iPad, and if I want to go live, I'll go live, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to go live. And so this is also for the people in the Teaquilt Scrap Club here in St. Louis, that I will not be at Scrap Club. However, Jennifer has everything that she needs so that you can have a place to sew. So please show up Saturday and go sew with Jennifer. She's going to open and close for you guys. She has everything she needs. Monty, are you near the explosion that displaced all those people? Yes, it happened in St. Louis County, which is our area where we live. That's the area where the retreat center was for those that came to the retreat center. But it did not affect the retreat center. It affected 5 homes, I think. And then people have residual damage that can be repaired, but 5 homes are completely gone. Some of them wasn't from, I think 3 was from the explosion, and then 2 more because of fire. So, in my neighborhood, a lot of people felt it. People said that they felt it over in East St. Louis, Illinois. So I must have been asleep, or I was awake because my mother called me, but I must have been busy doing something because I didn't feel it. But everybody in my family is fine. Prayers to the families, and because everybody, when you have not just that house, but the entire families of those people are going to have to be involved in providing something, because we can't do everything. When you lose everything, you can't do that by yourself. So there has been some organizations trying to work with them, but a lot of those organizations, they only do stuff for up to a week or something like that, and this is somebody's entire life. So yeah, it's very similar for those 5 families to the tornadoes that just hit. So we've had, I probably can't even tell you everything, but we had the tornadoes that hit in the city of St. Louis on the north side, which is where most people of color live. There are some other ethnicities that I can't say the word that lives there, ethnic groups that live in the city of St. Louis, but mostly it's African American. And so that happened, I think that was in March. And then we had flooding, which also affected me in the flooding. And then we got this, and I think we've had one other thing that I'm blocking right now. I'm just blocking something that has happened. But we've had like 4 major things have happened in St. Louis this year, and we don't normally get that type of stuff going on here. So, and they're still investigating on what happened with all of that. So, but yeah. And Joe says, yeah, you coming to the West Coast. Yeah. You know, when my daughter, she come up with this going somewhere stuff. And I thought originally that she said San Francisco, because I really want to go to some other place. But we went to Old Town in San Diego. So I'm thinking that, you know, she wants to do like Universal Studios. I haven't done that type of stuff. I haven't gone to the pier, been on the boardwalk. So I guess, you know, it's something that I can do. Me, I don't need to be doing a darn thing because I'm super busy right now. I have our quilt show coming up, as well as the documentary stuff that needs to be done. But I'm going to go because I still need my sanity, you know. So many things are going to keep coming up. Things are going to keep happening, apparently. So I don't have a choice. So I may as well just go and get the relaxation or enjoy myself. It's not going to be relaxing with my daughter. But I may as well go and enjoy myself and have fun. So that's what I'm going to do. And Bonita's saying that she'll be at the Raleigh Modern Quilt Show. I'm part of the Charlotte Modern Quilt Guild. We're making a community quilt. So whatever day the guild picks, I'll be there for one day. So that's cool. Is Sharon going? Oh, Sharon says she has hotel reservations for QuiltCon. Send it to me too, Sharon. I'll see. I haven't decided if I was going to go or not. I thought I was trying to go on this cruise in January, and if I went on the cruise, I wasn't going to go to QuiltCon, but I can't find anybody that wants to spend money to go on a cruise. So Janice says San Diego is where I'm located. Girl, you can meet up with us. Zandra Odom is here. Welcome, Zandra. And yes, Joe Carmel, she says, absolutely, we all need rest and some me time. Yes. And Don saying that'll be a nice break, have a bunch of fun. Yeah. And I'm not taking anything out. I just took pictures of those pages, but I didn't take pictures of this last page. If I get a chance to put this on there, if not, it'll be up there next week sometimes. Okay. But you know, now I at least got a history of it on my phone, and it's not just in this book that's in my room that I don't get to come and see all the time. Thank you, Sharon. So yeah, It's like if I can't find anybody on this trip, I may as well start looking at the next trip somewhere else, I guess. I can't find people to travel. So that's my dilemma right now is I can't find people to travel. And the what is it? It's like if I go on a cruise, I just don't think it's fair that one person has to pay for two people minus the taxes and gratuities. But I'm paying for two people to eat. I'm paying for two people to take showers. I'm paying for two people to be in beds that you've got to clean up. I'm paying for two people attending shows. You know, I just don't feel like it's fair when you're talking about thousands of dollars because right now cruises are not cheap. And so that's what I'm trying not to do because I feel like it's a ripoff. And the lady you know, it's another person that's going and she gets a suite. And even I'm not in my room enough to care about a suite. I would like to have a window, but if I don't, that's fine too. But I would like to have a window. I don't have to have a balcony, but a balcony is nice if you don't want to have to compete for when you go places where you want to see the views, you want to sightsee, and sometimes the lookout points are packed with people. So if you want a little bit more privacy, you go to your balcony. So I don't have to have a balcony, but I would like to have a window. And by the time I get through checking all of that stuff out, it's like $3,000 pre-taxes and all of this kind of crap. Okay, so you're telling me I got to pay $6,000 plus to go on a trip because I'm solo, and I just don't think it's fair. So, and it is I can't remember if this is 15 days or 12 days. It might be 12 days. It's 2 weeks. So it must be 15 days. It's 2 weeks. It's from a Sunday through that whole week and come back around to, so it's 12 days. Come back to Friday. So it's 12 days, not 15. So it's like somebody would have to be off work for 2 weeks. And that's the problem. Most of my family is working and some of them only get like 2 weeks vacation. So then if they take that 2-week vacation and if something happens, then they have no time off later. So that's because I would love to go on this trip with my sisters, but it's just too long for them. I have to find like a 4-day cruise. And I really hate 4-day cruises because by the time you do a 4-day cruise, you just got on, you look up and it's time to get back off. And it's just too quick for me. I like at least a week, but you know, this one that I wanted to go to just happened to be 12 days. Minnie, I thought I read your name that you were on the list. I thought I read the whole list of names and I thought you were on the list. And then all these people that's talking about going to, you know, maybe we can get some shared rooms or something. I don't know why I turned it to the wrong side. Yeah, Minnie, you're on the list already. So yeah, so that's what is going on here. I just sewed this piece on. It's a little bit longer over here. So it's just gonna make a little fold here, cut the excess off because it's just the quilt back. Doesn't have to, and this part's not going on the frame. It'll be the sides, so I don't have to worry about that. I can leave this in here and cut some pieces if I ever cut any more pieces for this exploding star up here on my design board that I'm completely ignoring. Yeah, that quilt. But I got the African map done. Almost. After I do this, I just need to sew the 6-inch pieces onto each side. I have them wait a minute. Okay, so I need to sew this piece together and then sew all of this to the other piece. So this is all the scrap from the other one. So I thought this was the back, but I got one more piece up there, a full yardage cut, probably 2 yards wide. That's about how long I cut it, because it was 64 plus 8. Yeah, that would be 72. So it's uh-oh, my thread is right at the tip. All right, so especially trying to book for QuiltCon, because I found when I was trying to book for QuiltCon last year, and if you don't book early, you don't have rooms. So if we can get rooms, it'd be great if we could share some rooms, but Helena, I added you onto the book list. Whoever told me in the chat to add you to the book list, I did. Holly, email me and then I'll send it to Sharon for you. So she'll see your email return address when I forward it to her. She'll see it. So you don't have to put it into the chat. Hi, Francis Jackson. Welcome to the chat. And Paula S. Welcome. All right. So I got a few minutes. I'm going to sew these pieces together. And we're getting to the point now where it's getting bigger. And we won't be pressing here. So my flight leaves at 5:15 in the morning. And we have a layover too. I don't know what happened to where you don't have one-way flights anymore. I'm really disappointed in that, Kevin. We're going on Southwest to San Diego, but we're coming back on Delta. And both of them did not have any one ways that were reasonable. And I'm up here with this little baby suitcase I got, because I don't want to, well, it's not me not wanting to pay. My daughter don't want to pay for luggage, because you have to pay $35 for your first bag at Southwest and $45 for your additional. And my trip to Houston, I booked it before they went up. So that one I can take luggage. But this one here, if you check any luggage, but I'm going to see if this works. If this works, the only thing is, if you're checking your luggage, I can't have my big can of Lysol. I can't have, what else? I don't think I can. And I can't have my quilt and stuff that I take, because I like having my own quilt on the bed. So I can't take any of that. So yeah. Yep. So I'm up with this baby suitcase. And then in my backpack, I think I put some shoes to walk on the beach. So some wet shoes. I didn't take my Crocs. I couldn't even find my water shoes, my beach shoes, because, you know, we don't ever find that stuff when we're looking for it. It pops up all the time when we're not, you know, needing it for real. Trying to get it so that the shortest part is up. so maybe I can press this seam. And I still got one more piece to add on here. Don't know if it's gonna work. But yeah, so yeah, I got, this little bitty suitcase, and they keep changing. I had bought a 2-toe luggage that was the size for carry-on. Do you know I went and measured that thing, and they don't change the size of carry-on again, that it's 2 inches too long. So yeah, I had to get a different suitcase. It's like, I don't, it'll be okay though. It will be okay. So I just have my shoes in my backpack that I'm gonna wear on the beach, so I'm not walking in the sand the whole time. Or walking to the beach. We should be in a resort that's off the beach. So hopefully that's what we have. There should be, but just in case I have to walk, I don't want to be barefoot. So I was trying to find something. I was trying to get the water shoes because they're light. And I had them in a particular drawer. And I must have cleaned the drawer out because they're not in there. Because I was probably saying, you've had these shoes since you used to go to Mexico all the time. And I didn't even wear them when I was in Mexico. Because I didn't, the last time I went to Mexico, it was one of the areas where they had a lot of algae coming onto the beach, and I'm like, I'm not getting in that water. So I never did use them. So Yolanda, I think you're on the list. I remember saying your name. I'm not going to quilt market, Sean. Since I'm going by myself, I just didn't want to do all those days because there's like break days in there as well. And so I'm just going to the quilt show. I don't have to go to quilt market. I would like to go to quilt market. Don't get me wrong. Let me see. I'm trying to see. I thought there was supposed to have been something. One group was saying, yeah, I'm not going because I'm going to the spring quilt market. That's going to be here in St. Louis. So I'm going to that instead. So yeah, that's going to be next April. So that's why I'm not going. Another reason I'm not going to quilt market, because I found that out when I went to the H&H America show, that QuiltCon was going to be here. And I'm like, oh, fabulous. And that's the spring. I don't know if they're having, they used to have a quilt festival associated with that, but I don't think they're having a quilt show. But I am going to quilt market. Hello, Steph. Can you call Ben? Because I'm live. Okay. Bye. Yes. So no, I will not be going to the one in Houston because they're coming to St. Louis, and I knew that, but I couldn't remember if it was Quilt Market was coming or if it was H&H Americas, but it's Quilt Market. H&H Americas used to be just a market, and next year they're going to open to the general public, and from what I understand, they're opening to the general public first, and then they're going to have us come in. So I don't like that part because I feel like my bargains are going to be gone. But they are doing something different there next year too. So Judy says she takes her own quilt in the top sheet. I lay it over the hotel's comforter so I sleep with all my own stuff. I also take pillowcases to go over the pillows. Now, we do have a pillowcase. I decided to do that. However, I will not have my own quilt. I will have to stop. We are renting a car, so I'll stop and my daughter says she has Lysol, but she has the little small one, so she's going to see if she can get it through TSA. So we'll see how that works, because all I have is the supersized cans from Sam's or something like that, the clubs. So I know that's not going to work. So I'm hoping that we can get that through, but I won't have my bedding. And I never use their comforters. I always take those things off anyway, so I'll just use a sheet. I'm not using that comforter. I'll just Lysol the sheets or something. And we can go get more Lysol. But I do have a pillowcase. Dorsey's reminding you guys to hit the thumbs up button before you leave. And Paula says, T, I also asked for the book previously. If I have read this whole list, people. That's why I try to wait, because people come in late, and then I've been reading this list and trying to make sure everybody that wants a book is on it. I have to see where it's at. I done lost track of that page. Hold on. I thought it was up towards the front, so how come I didn't see it?
Hi, everybody. We just came to say hi. They can't see me, but they can hear me.
You don't know what they can hear.
They can hear me. It's in voice.
Just come around.
Okay.
Paul, I don't think you're on here. I'll see if I can order you a book, because order more books. I kind of knew this was going to happen.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
You okay?
Hi, you just got your pamper on. She's got to go home and get her hair washed. Mm-hmm. Say hi. Hi, Jar Jar. Hi, Jar Jar. Hi, Gigi girl. Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Is that to your puzzle?
She's just gonna stare.
Mm-hmm. Is this part of your puzzle? Did Gigi see it? Oh, I can see the phone.
It's not working right now, so.
Yeah, it's offline.
Yeah. So.
I can see the offline phone. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why she'll do that. Mommy will fix it.
I couldn't hold the puzzle.
All right, we were just coming
She about
to
to slide down.
Yeah.
You know she's finna act crazy, right? Bye bye, Jar.
See you later, Mama.
Jersey.
You say bye bye.
Jersey. See you later.
She just goes somewhere.
Jar.
Oh boy. Okay.
She's so rude.
Okay, Mama.
But yeah, so let me make sure. Okay. So I'll see, because that's over the 55 that I have. Anybody else need a book? Because I'm only contacting one time. Just in case. Let me know now. Again, the books are $35 and it'll probably be like $8 to ship. These are autographed copies by me. Helena says, T, where are you going? I have free cruises everywhere. Holland, America, going to like Grand Turk, going in front of the Panama Canal, but we're not going through it because I don't want to go through it. That's one of the reasons why I wanted that. I can't remember all the other stops Coco Cay is the island of theirs that we're going to. I know that. Fremont, maybe. I can't remember. It's like 5 different stops. I can only remember Grand Turk, Cicero, I want to say. I'm not, I have to look it up. Okay, so Shine's going to the market and not festival. Okay. Elaine Doucette's reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. We're about to get off of here, guys. Remo says she poured water, then I get all new bedding. Is that the history book? If so, yeah, Sean, you're already on the list. You were after me. You were the first one on the list because I was on the list first, and then you got on after me. You're number 2. So you've been on there, girl. And people just saying hi to Jersey. Sharon, her name is not, we call her Steffi. Her name is not Stephanie. And she hates that name. And her name is very similar. But that's not her name. Yeah, she is growing up so fast. Kim, I didn't say your name. Okay. Okay. Because I'll see if I can send her money for 2 more. And see if she's going to do a second order. And Shelly has 5. The book, this is the thing. I can only tell you what I know. And I don't know a lot because it's not my total project. But the documentary is a film. It's been accepted by the St. Louis Art Festival. So we're also having a book that goes along with that. Now, I don't know what's going to be represented in what's going to be represented in the book. I did submit something. It could be edited, it could be shortened, it could be longer. I have just submitted my part. It should be some pictures of some of the quilts that we have done. I'm not sure if what they got in the book. I can only tell you that it's the documentary book to the documentary itself. So that's all I know at this point. So yeah. Thank you, C Joy, and to my brother, and Francis, and Paula. So thank y'all. So yeah.
Hey, Mom, who made this?
I bought it.
Oh,
off of Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be trying to steal nothing.
Oh, no. I was going to say, this is really cute for me. Hey.
You can wear it, but you'll have to go home and stitch that thing down.
That's okay. I'm going to take this right now.
But I want my hat back, ma'am.
You want this back?
Yes, I do. It's my hat.
Can I buy this applique from somewhere? I could make me one.
Not overnight if you're trying to wear it tomorrow.
I don't want to wear it tomorrow. I want to get a hat like this, though, is what I want.
We can just buy you one. You ain't going to be with me. I don't wear it that often.
Okay.
I have about 3 or 4 hats.
I'm going to sit it right here because it was in your trunk, and I don't think you love it if it was in your trunk, but...
In my trunk?
Yeah.
So you in my car?
Yeah.
Talking about, do I want a hat that's in my car?
Yeah. It's in the trunk. I was getting the stroller.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
See what I go through. Hey, Tracy Middlebrook. Yeah, you're on the list, Tracy. Yeah. All right, so that's going to be it, guys. I will see you all. I got to get up at 2 o'clock, okay? So I can go pick her up, and then we can go to the parking thing, and then they drop us off at the airport. So it's going to be early in the morning. So I'm about to get out of here, fix me something to eat really quick, or probably warm something up because I think my husband went and got some chicken from somewhere because this girl hasn't been cooking. And I'm going to go take a bath so I can relax and chill, and then I'm going to bed. So I will see you all. I don't know what time on Saturday, because remember, I'm on West Coast time now, and there is no way that I'm going to make it at 6 o'clock, because I think they're 2 hours ahead of us. I'm not going to make it at 6 o'clock for a live, because I feel like we're going to be out doing stuff. So we might be having dinner or something like that. So it might be later. You just have to watch the replay or something. I don't know what to tell you. But I'll take my iPad just in case. So you all stay blessed. Be safe, everyone. And quilt out. Bye. I guess we're done sewing too. So I can cut all of this stuff off so it's not left on.